Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500, and welcome back to the last day, definitely the last day on Project Stinky Ella. We finished the last video 20 seconds ago. You hopefully would have seen that last Sunday, and this will definitely be the last one. We've got to sort that bumper out, get the paint finished on that, get it lacquered, get it polished, get it back on. Now we've got the bracket on. We've got to polish the whole car up, got to clean the interior, a final clean on the interior. We've got to do that roof lining. I'm going to try and give that a very light steam clean the seats, just go over all the plastic surfaces and so on, just to get it up to spec. And then I think we're pretty much done. We've done the shock absorbers, you saw that in the last video. I haven't taken it out for a spin since then, so once we get the bumper on and we know it's finished, we'll take it out for a final spin, and hopefully that should have sorted that problem out. So let's go, let's get on with it. Project Stinky Ella, the last video. So, as you know, if you watched last week's video, if you didn't, go back and watch it. We couldn't get this finished. I wanted it finished for this weekend, but there's just a final few things that are stopping me from doing that, unfortunately. So we're going to do a bit of polishing up now. I'm going to do a bit of wet sanding on here. I don't think the camera will pick it up, but it's a really, really nice match. It's nice and smooth. Just a piece here, don't think the camera will pick it up. It's so orange peely, you can feel it. I think I overdid the lacquer on that bit. There's a little bit of overspray here and there as well, which we want to wet sand out, and then we'll get some polish on it, and hopefully we can get it up well. Obviously we went into this bit a little bit here. This is just dust. Oh no, it's actually overspray, so we'll polish that out as well, not a problem. And then what we need to do is give the car a really, really good wash. I think I'm going to go over it with a clay mitt as well. I'm not sure whether you should use a clay mitt on fresh paint, actually, so I'm not going to use a clay mitt actually, but I think I'm certainly going to go over it with a polisher, because the reds always look good when they're polished up, and I'm probably going to wax it as well. That doesn't really need a wet sand, but I probably will give it a wet sand where I painted all that piece there. It's a little bit orange peely, and again the back bumper will probably need a wet sand and a polish as well. But yeah, it's all looking good, it's coming together nicely. The end of this video I will be showing you a before and after. So we know we got the MOT, it's now taxed, it can go out on the road. I taxed it last night, so it's all road legal now, taxed, MOT'd and insured obviously on my trade insurance. Got our new number plates on. Yeah, we're pretty much done. I've got to clean under the bonnet actually, that's the final clean that needs to be done. Yeah, that's it. So I will get on and do this wet sanding and polishing. We'll come back afterwards and I'll show you that. No point filming all that, and then we'll see what else we need to do. Yeah, that's it. So I'll see you in a minute. So I have wet sanded with a 2,500 grit, and then I've polished it with G360. This stuff, which I've come to realise that actually professionals use this. I'm going to get some more because it's fantastic stuff. It's actually cheap, and I use it all the time. It's really good stuff. Now there's a little bit more needed on the back quarter there, on the back of the back quarter there, just there. Still needs a little bit more there. In fact, actually I don't think I buffed that, and I need to do a little bit more on this door, but this is the bit I've concentrated on. And I don't want to go as far as to say it's perfect, but unless you look at it really, really closely, the tiny bit orange peely, you cannot feel any orange peel. It's as smooth as a baby's bum. That is, I'm getting good at this, you know. Some of that is because I've listened to some of you who have given me tips on doing it. But it's the summer, makes a massive difference. Wouldn't come out so well in the winter, and I'm now using more lacquer than I used to, because I think I was under lacquering. It's quite deceptive as to how much lacquer you need to use. That last coat needs to be a really wet coat, slow passing and wet. and then you'll get a lovely finish like that once you polished it up. You know, that front bumper, I could have got away, I've wet sanded that as well, I'm going to polish that, but I could have got away without wet sanding that, without polishing it. It was that smooth. This is only 1K lacquer, it's that Pro XL 1K lacquer. Absolutely brilliant, so pleased with it. So I've just got to do, I can't remember if I buffed that bit, where's my cloth? No, yes I did, yeah, it just need to do a little bit more on that. Just that bit, and that bit, yeah. But the rest of it is absolutely fantastic. So I may not be brilliant at doing repairs, but when it comes to painting, I'm getting really good. Even if I do say so myself. Nothing like being modest, is there? But yeah, well pleased. Absolutely over the moon with that. When you think all that messing around I did, trying to get that scratch to disappear, and I could have just painted it. Yeah, just thought I'd show you that and show off. Anyway, I'm going to get on. And I think what we're going to do then, I'm going to give it a steam clean first inside before I wash it properly. I think what I'll do, rather than there is a question mark, and I don't know whether you should or not. I don't think there's anything on the mitt packaging that says you shouldn't clay new paint, but of course you don't need to clay new paint, do you? To get the contaminants out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over everything with the clay mitt that you don't need. I'm going to go over everything with the clay mitt that hasn't been painted. Everything else I'm going to go over with, and then we'll give it a wax. Yeah, well pleased. Right, there you go, done. All done. Looks amazing. Looks absolutely amazing. Can't believe it. Just needs a wash now, just to get all the bits off, and then we'll go give it a wax. Yeah, I think I will wash it first actually before I do the inside. Done the bonnet as well. I do have a mark on here. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I don't recall seeing that there before. I don't know if I've burnt through, so I might have to go over that, which is a nuisance. Yeah, I'm not sure if I burnt through when I was doing that. Don't know. But I think what I'll do is I'll rub that down and just put a bit more paint. Trouble is with these cars, you could go on forever, couldn't you? I mean, I have repaired that because it was covered in scratches, and it looks $1 million now, apart from that little scratch, of course. But you know, this is a 10-year-old car. You just, how far do you go? Touching every little bit up, and paint. You know, painted rear panel. I've painted bits of the front bumper. I've painted the entire back bumper. Where do you stop? I didn't need to actually paint that rear bumper. I could have got away with just touching that in, but as I had to take the thing off anyway, I thought I might as well. But yeah, sometimes, I didn't polish that up. I must do that with my annual sole. Yeah, well pleased with it. Well pleased. Right, let's get that exhaust tip done. If I can find the stop calling it annual sole, auto sole. Yeah, very, very nearly there. Right, there you go, all nice and clean. Citrus pre-wash, snow foam, and then bucket and spongy job, or bucket and noodle mitt, I should say. So that's all nice and clean. All we need to do is just go over, do the windows, and then we're going to wax it. I think I'll probably leave it till it's actually finished before I wax it, because I'll wax the whole car in one go. So I'll probably get another small wash. But I just wanted to get it clean. Got some issues down there. I don't know if that's something that I've missed, or whether that's scratches that I've missed or what, but we'll sort that out. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. What else? Yeah, so now we're going to do the inside. Oh, I'm going to go and have some lunch first. It's really warm today. It's so humid. Yeah, and then I'm going to come out. I'm going to get the steam cleaner out. Not ideal weather to be doing steam cleaning. But yeah, got to be done. Hopefully that will... Actually, I haven't been in it. Well, no, I have been in it today. Obviously, I moved it down the drive, but I'm not sure whether it smells or not inside. Actually, let's get in and have a sniff. It is diminishing, the smell. That is for definite, and I have got an air freshener in here. No, it's still there. It is definitely still there. Well, hopefully the jet washing will take care of that. Yeah, so when that paint comes tomorrow, we'll get this bumper sorted out and get this back bumper back on. The apertures are all nice and clean now, aren't they? So I've cleaned them properly now. Yeah, anyway, I will see you later when I do the steam cleaning. and tomorrow hopefully when we get the bumper back on. Right, I've used my steam cleaner. There it is down there, little Karsha. It's good, good bit of kit. That's what it's got out, headlining and seats, so we will see. I didn't go mad, still a little bit damp, but obviously it's only steam, so it's not saturated it. I didn't bother doing the back seats because they were new. Actually, saying that, the seat base wasn't new, was it? No, I'll put some more water in and redo that actually, because the seat base wasn't new, it was only the backs that were new. So yeah, I'll redo those. I've done the front seats, I've done the fronts and the backs of the front seats. They have actually come up much better. Did the dash, headlining, door cards, and we got that out. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that will be the last of the smell. I'm not convinced, but I did the side carpets in the boot as well, because the mat was new, but the side carpets weren't. They were the originals. So yeah, I did those as well. So yeah, as I say, we will see. So I will see you tomorrow when we get this bumper back on. I still got to try and locate one of those, see if we got one. Right, today's the day where we get the bumper all polished up. So it's back on. As you can see, the gap is still not right for some reason. Don't know why. It's really strange, but it's on. Yeah, it's a strange one, that. So the gap is not. It's a bit better than it was this side, but it's still not right for some reason. Really strange. But bumper's looking good. So it's a little orange peely, but it hasn't been polished yet. So I'm going to get it all on properly. Excuse me if my voice sounds a bit strange. I've got a broken tooth and it's made my tongue really sore and it hurts when I talk. So I'm going to keep the waffling to a minimum. I got a dentist this morning. Yeah, so we'll do that. Get some mats in it, give it a final clean on the inside, and then we're going to take it for a spin. Actually, I'm going to drive it to the dentist's and see what it's like. Because I think after that, I think we're done. I think we're all done. Don't think there's anything else left to do. There we go. All wet, sanded, and polished. Still a tiny bit. Tiny bit on there. It's quite difficult to polish that bit on the top when you've got a big 5-inch sander. Could do with a, not sander, sorry, polisher, DA polisher. Could do with one of the little ones to do the top bits like that. Ideally I should have done it before I put it back on the car, but it's just easier to sand it. Keep saying sand it. Easier to polish it when it's on the car. So all I've got to do, even though I had these things taped up, so it's really difficult to talk. It hurts when I talk. Even though I had those taped up, because it's sort of ridged, I guess, on those, some paint did get underneath, just only a little bit, but I need to get some white spirit or thinners or something on there to get that off. There's only bits, but I can see it from here, so yeah, I need to do that. And I need to get off the polish down there as well. I'll use some isopropyl alcohol or something like that to do that. But apart from that, I think we're all done. I've put some new mats in. I'm just going to go over the dash one more time. Oh, the one other thing I've got to do, which I was leaving till last, was I'll get it back up on ramps, and I just want to get some spray, that protector. I've already wire brushed it before I took it for the MOT, but I just want to spray some of that protector on it, which rust converter, protector, etc, etc. But yeah, it's all looking really nice now. It is all looking really good. It has been washed. The other day you saw me wash it, but that was a few days ago, so I should probably give it another wash today. I didn't do that bit on the bumper after all. I should really do it, I suppose, but I don't know, I don't want to start painting again. Might do it, don't know, we'll see. But yeah, apart from that, as I said before, and some of you agreed with me as well, that, you know, 10-year-old car, where do you stop? And I know I had already done that bit, and I can only think it was because I burnt through when I was polishing. So I might do it, I will see. But yeah, so when I get back from the dentist, I shall get this up on stands, paint that, and I think we'll pretty much be done. I did notice that there was a little bit flat here, which I've repolished, and I've just noticed we've got a little bit flat just here as well, so we'll get the polisher back out and polish that up. I've even had a go at my neighbour's van. My neighbour's on holiday, but he had a bit of a stack. I've pulled his dent out a little bit and polished up the back to get some of the black marks off, but obviously he needs some work done on that. Yeah, looking good. So we'll finish off this afternoon, and then we'll do a final walk around of the car with the before and after, and then go up for sale. I've already got 2 people that are interested in it, so I shall be messaging them later. Assuming that knock's gone by changing the shocks, which hopefully it has, then it'll be ready to go. Right, we're back from the dentist with a nice temporary fill-in. Oh, I'm leaving me footprints in sanding dust. Not sanding dust, polishing dust. Good job my neighbour's on holiday. She'd have a fit if she saw that. I'd have to hose it down. Yeah, so we're up on ramps. Reason we're up on ramps is just to put the coating on the rear beam. That bonging, rattling, whatever it was noise has gone. So it obviously was that shock absorber. It drives like an absolute dream, this car. It is really lovely. The clutch is lovely. I always thought the clutch was a bit on the heavy side, but it's lovely. It's a lovely gearbox. The fan is not running on. I did buy a new thermostat, not thermostat, what do you call it? The thing for the radiator, resistor. I haven't put it in. I think it was a little bit low on coolant, that's why it did it. But it absolutely drives like a dream, this car. It's really, really nice. So I'm just going to get that stuff put on. And then I'm not going to bother cleaning it again, not for the time being. Anyway, I'm just going to polish up on that door again, it's a little bit flat, so I'm just going to polish that just under the handle. I might even, no, I don't think I need to wet sand it, I just need to give it a good polish. Go over the dash again, put another air freshener in it. It smells all right, there's no smell in it. I can't smell the dog at all in it at the moment. And then the only other thing I need to do is to get the aircon filled up, which I will do at some point this week. But apart from that, it's done. Oh, and of course, chase up the service history. We got 1 stamp in the book, which is its first service, which was in 2016 at 17,000 miles, I think it was. Apart from that, we haven't got any. So we need to chase that up, which I can usually do. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how this has come out at long last. It's been a long old slog. I've had this car since January. But what we'll do is I'll do what I need to do, and what we'll do is we'll do our before and after walk around. Stinky Ella. It's been an emotional journey. It's taken me a long time to do this car. It's been back on the back burner so many times, but I think you'll agree when you've looked at that before and after video, you see that it's come out looking absolutely spot on. In fact, I was even go as far as to say, for the age of the car, it's actually one of the nicest ones I've done. It runs beautifully. It's so nice. Aircon's now been done. It's nice and cold. The one thing we've got left to do is to chase the service history up, which I'll do on Monday, and then I'll be phoning up the lady and tell her that it's ready to go. So, the end of Stinky Ella. It's been a long one. If you're not a subscriber, please click on the button, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and until the next one, we will see you soon. So until then, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.